ver si sale la transmisión, porque a veces no sale. A veces no sale.
Alberto Rosa with it. Rosa steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
This one in the air, center field. Crawford settles under it. And there's one away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 21,
Rosa steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying out of here. A solo shot. His 69th homer of the year. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Rosa stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning.
up next.
Here's the third baseman, Alberto Rosa. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. Home run number 70 on the year. And they add to their lead. It's 5-3.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
First and second, one out. Justin Crawford, the next to hit for the Reds. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at third, and they got him. One down. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Out towards right center field. Crawford has a beat on it. That's out number 2. Rosa went deep in this one and matched Mark McGwire with his 70th home run of the year. Incredible.
Well, that's exactly the word for it, Boog. Incredible. And he might not be done yet. We could see him break the record if everything goes right. What a year it's been.
Alberto Rosa, fresh off an impressive. One out man at first. Justin Crawford, the next to hit. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. On to first, and there's 2 away.
No, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Alberto Rosa. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
This is Joey Bart. Oh, great stop. There's one. A sensational double play. First and second, 1 out. Ethan Salas, the next to hit for the Reds. Ground ball left side. And that's a fair ball. The throw to third. And he's out on the tag.
Well, they couldn't afford to let this deficit get any bigger right here. So it was huge to save the offline throw from the outfield and still get the out at home. Great awareness.
On a line out towards center. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rosa can't hold up, and that's a strike. Strike 2. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they've only got 1 challenge left now. Tied at 4. No one can get there. It falls in. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and it's now 5-4. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Joey Bart digging in for the Nationals. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman, number 22.
So 2 down. Jake Berger now at the plate. The 1-1. This to third.
Stay here on the bed.
Hayes to first. And they're happy to just get off the field. Rosa steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
On the ground to short, De La Cruz
Get here.
sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Nationals.
We go to the 9th. In now for the Reds, George Valera. Looking to get the tying run on base. Chopped on the ground. Rosa whips it across, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next from Cincinnati, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Rosa kept the hitting streak going in this one.
No, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. The Nats could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Fastball for a strike.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
That one hammered center field. This one's got a chance. See you later. His 71st home run of the season. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Rosa can't hold up, and that's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
What a stop. The feed for one. Double play. What a twin killing. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. Man at second. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Runner around third. Play at the plate, and they cut him down.
You got to be feeling great after that play, Boog. Cut off the bad throw from the outfield, zipped it home, and got the out to keep this game tied.
Rosa stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1-2 now. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw off the mark, and he's in there. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. He just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
Tying run at second base here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner goes again. That one 95 to finish him off. So one left for Washington. 1 out. Runner at second. Here's the second baseman. The 1-2. Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Back here in Nationals Park. Bottom 9. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Here's your 1. That's to third. Hines tosses across to first, and the leadoff man retired here.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Alberto Rosa is putting together an MVP-type season. Near the top of every major category, he'll look to be a major contributor once again today. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Alberto Rosa, the next to hit. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Hey, that ball was hit hard.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes you.
Step off, throw to first. Rosa dives back in safely. The Nationals would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. And the 0-2. Runner on the go to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. To third. In there safely.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball trap.
Pick off to third.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Runner at second, 2 down. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 4-zip. And in at second with an RBI double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runner at second, 2 down. Joey Bart up here. He's trying for third.
Come on, go hard, go.
That's a base hit. Rosa around third. He will score. Then it's 5-0.
Up next for Washington.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a ground ball. Rosa whips it across, and that is out number 2. In the air to left center. 2 away. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Ground ball left side. To first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
You know, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. It helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And it's 8-3.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
So 2 down. Alberto Rosa will hit next. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that'll do it. Midway in inning number 7. Rosa really stood out in this win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time, because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alberto Rosa. That one at the knees for a strike. Rosa wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
No question about this one. It's out of here. His 72nd home run of the season. The Nationals strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Up next to Washington, the third baseman.
Rosa working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that's a one-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Runner on the go. In the air, left field. Brings it in. Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the air, left field. And that is that. The Nats looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. That one ripped. Scott grabs it on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jake Myers. And the 2-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 1 out, runner at second. Jake Berger digging in. Pickoff throw, and he just got his hand in there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield.
Runner takes off. Oh, great stop. There's one. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Rosa locks in, ducks on the pond, and this guy's got a flair for the dramatic. They might want to queue up the slow-mo replay in the truck.
Yeah, Boog. The only thing missing is the movie soundtrack. Let's see if he delivers the Hollywood ending.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. There it is. He has 90 stolen bases on the season with that swipe. Here's the 2-2. Got him. 1 down.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
1 out. Runner at second. Jake Berger digging in for the Nationals. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. Zips it across. Nice play off the bounce for the out. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Check on the runner. He'll score easily. It's 6-4. On to the bottom of the 10th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Elias Blunt. Tying run at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He's safe. And they trail by 1.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Alberto Rosa comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Washington. Alberto Rosa now at the plate. Rosa went deep in his most recent game. Palante, a 6-foot righty, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 0-2 now. Hammered, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your 1st at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Payoff pitch, and that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in. Runners tag up from 2nd and 3rd. Wood scores. Tags the runner, and it's a double play.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into 2nd. He's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So runner at 2nd, 2 down. Jake Myers digging in for the Nationals. He's trying for 3rd. This one in the air, right field. Base hit. The run scores from 2nd. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Ji-Hwan Bae next up for the Cardinals. Softly hit to 3rd. Rosa. Tosses to 1st. What a play.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 21, Joey.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air all the way from 3rd base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play 3rd base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Back here in St. Louis, it's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Rosa wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Out towards right center field. Scott should have this one. And there's one down. Now up for St. Louis, Elias Lunt. Man on second, 2 down. What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 3 and the Cardinals 2. You're watching. Now the third baseman, Alberto Rosa. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, you smoke.
Jake Myers digging in for the Nationals.
Jake Myers.
0-2 now. Runner on the go. In the dirt. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
But with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try.
Runner goes again. Swing, and he popped it up. Bay under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. He's trying for third. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. That ends the frame. So 1 left for Washington. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Vargas looking for his first save of the year. Rosa in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Attaboy, way to swing the.
Digging in, Jake Myers.
The center fielder, Jake Myers.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in there.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
The 0-1. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his.
Runner on the go again. In the air, right field. Weimer moving under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Rosa had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. A 4-hit ball game, always impressive.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Now the third baseman, Alberto Rosa, looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. There's a line drive to left field. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. Throws to second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sinoja. Trying to bunt his way on. And he beats it. He's safe. Back here in Miami, all set for the top of the 6th. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. There's a line drive to left field. And a quick out, number 1.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Rosa digging in. Crowd's feeling it. Go ahead run and scoring position. This at bat just got a whole lot bigger, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are pressure pitches. You got to grind it out and come through for the squad.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
2 on, 2 outs. Now a pop up on the infield. Aranda. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 7th inning stretch time. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Jonathan Aranda, the next up for the Marlins. What a stop. Throw to second. Nicely done for the out. Marlins strand a pair. They trail it 5-4. Rosa stepping in. Team needs a wake-up swing here, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, get this guy an espresso. They need a hit to put a jolt into this offense.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In to score from 3rd. And they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into 2nd. That's an RBI double.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Brother takes off. Pitches low. Throws, skips past him. He'll score, and it's 8-4.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really.
Rosa had a great showing in the win. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
One down. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And the strike call will stand, so they'll lose their first challenge. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for 2nd. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 out, runner at 2nd. Lars Nootbaar digging in for the Nationals. He's trying for 3rd in the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check.
Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt and he's safe, safe, safe. I don't believe it. The Jet stole home. First and second, no outs. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Sack bunt towards third. Rosa sends it to first. Runners advance on a good sack bunt.
There was a time where that sack bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, 1 now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 73rd home run of the season, and they boost their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
First and second, 2 outs. Nick York digs in now. Chop to third. Rosa. And the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They trail it here 4-0. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, and it's popped up. To first, 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals.
Rosa digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
Grabs it on the run, and that'll do it. First and second, no outs. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. On a line out towards center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you...
Rosa won't forget this game anytime soon, as he tied the single season record for home runs with number 73.
And what a tremendous achievement, Boog, and he deserves every bit of praise that's coming his way after this. And he's still got a chance to break the record if he can go deep even one more time before the season ends.
1 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Rosa steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boog. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
A dive. Nice stop. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out. Man at first, 1 away. Grounder might be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. On to first, double play. No outs. Runner at first. And here is Alberto Rosa. On the verge of history. His next home run will break the single-season Major League record. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. Oh, 0-2 now. Taps softly to the right side. Edwards tosses to first, and that is a big first out.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with 2 runners in scoring position.
And that's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Line drive, base hit.
Hang on, right here.
One runs in. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. They've got the lead 6-5.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Popped up. Edwards brings it in. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard.
Rosa kept the hitting streak alive. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
One down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto. And he drops it down the third baseline. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Rosa steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. McLean with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Ripped into right center. Base hit.
Find the ball.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He doesn't flinch at all with the front shoulder, stays nice and closed behind in the count, and hits this ball beautifully.
Lars Nootbaar now at the plate. Runner takes off, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Runners on the move. Called strike 3. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. And now it's Luis Garcia. Now a step off to third. He'll score, and it's 1-0. Swing and this ball is clobbered. No doubt about it. There it goes. Gone. The single-season home run record. A solo shot. His 74th home run of the season. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Record.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Man at second. On the ground to third, Rosa. One away here in the fifth. And he can't make the play. Still manages a throw, but it's wide of the bag and gets away.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
Go ahead run on base. Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. 0-2 now. Runner on the move. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Wood scores. It's 3-2.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
One out man at first. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Payoff pitch. Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield. Hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now a step off to third. He'll score easily. It's 4-2. Rosa digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Hit hard on the ground is short. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Brett Beatty will hit next.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Hit weakly on the ground. Nunez on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Rosa moved into uncharted territory in this game, hitting his 74th homer of the season and breaking the single season record.
Boog, I can't believe that we've seen this record broken 3 times in our lifetimes, but this one is especially remarkable. 73 has seemed unreachable, but he's put together.
Alberto Rosa digs in now.
Alberto Rosa.
And that one hammered out of here. Home run number 75 on the year. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 0-2. Man on second, 2 down.
You got it. Round it.
Laser to the gap should score the run. Wood scores. And it's 4-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Way back in 1930, Hack Wilson set the single-season RBI record with 191, and that stood for decade after decade until today. What an achievement for him, claiming the crown as the single-season RBI king.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Lars Nootbaar digging in for the Nationals. He's trying for third. In the air, right field. Adele should have this one. And that ends the inning. First and second here, no outs. What a stop. Off balance feed. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Rosa stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Joe Adele. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Rosa steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wow, that ball's hit.
Lars Nootbaar digging in for the Nationals. Runner on the go. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jake Berger. Well, caught a run down there, and he's tagged out to end the 1st and 2nd, 1 out. And now it's Mark Vientos. 2 on, 1 out. Oh, look at the stop. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Nationals 8 and the Mets 4. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Rosa was a big contributor for them in the win. 4 hits, 2 of them leaving the yard.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Alberto Rosa, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. On the ground to the left. A dive, he's got it. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
And the batter now, Alberto Rosa, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Out to short.
Come on.
Throw on to Torkelson, and they get the out. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. On the ground to short. Fires over to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out. Man at first. Here comes Torque to the plate. This to third. Rosa. Fires to second for 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
On a line, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Yeah, great job right there. Hit that ball hard.
Next for the Nationals, the left fielder.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. In the dirt, blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. That makes it triple digits. 100 stolen bases in 1 season. Incredible. Man at second. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that short.
Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it. Rosa digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation. Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
In the air, left field. Soto has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. See you later. That's his 4th home run of the series. And just like that, they're within a run. These fans are really excited right now.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. The Mets trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close. Rosa with yet another blistering day on the bases, hitting the century mark as he stole his 100th base of the season.
And Boog, this is just unheard of in the modern era. Even with the new rules that encourage stolen bases, 100 swipes in a season is pretty special stuff. Congrats to him on this achievement.
Alberto Rosa, just about ready to go. The former All-Star looking to help his team get a win today. 1 down. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about you get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Checks over to first, back safely. Runner on the goal. Pitch misses. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Runner on the go again. In there for strike 3. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Bernabel around third. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are
line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step
off, throw to first. Rosa dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on.
Runner takes off, swing and a high fly ball to left. Lucas should have this one. And there's 2 down. Two outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Runner on the goal. Ripped to short. Play made, that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Washington Nationals baseball. 1 down. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay not going to get him. He's in there.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. Lars Nootbaar will hit next. Man at second. Runner breaks for third.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Throws to first in time. 2 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. Now a step off to third. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead. We go to the 9th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Ground ball left side. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Rosa was a real bright spot despite the loss. A 4-hit ball game, always impressive.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
Alberto Rosa comes into this. So 2 down. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. That's to third. Nunez throws across the diamond, and that is that. Now it'll be Rosa stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
Rosa came up with 4 hits in his last game. Ripped on a line. And there are 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Rosa digging in. Missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
Out of here. He'll circle the bases. The Nationals strike first. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 7, Alberto Rosa.
Rosa needs just 1 more base hit to reach a staggering 300 for the year. Ripped, but it curls foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. De La Cruz on the move. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Looking to get the tying run on base. Chop to the left side. Rosa tosses to first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman, number 7, Alberto Rosa.
Rosa stands in now and watches strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Next to hit, Raynel Delgado. 2 on, 2 outs. Nice grab. Goes to second with it. Nicely done for the out. So a strong showing there from the Nats bullpen. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Nationals 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Rosa had a great showing in the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
One down. Here's a big power threat. Alberto Rosa. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Rosa with a homer in his last game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I see you working, big guy.
Next to hit for the Nats, Lars Nootbaar. Now quick throw to first, and he's back in there. The 0-1. Runner takes off, and it stays fair. Rosa rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Slings to first and one away in the top of the third. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The 1-2. On the ground to third, might be 2. Delgado to second, to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Go-ahead run on base. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Slow roller to third. Nice stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Man at first, one away. Flips it. 1 at second. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play.
Well, the second base.
Rosa digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
Hard hit left side. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish. Rosa steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. In comes the runner from third. It's 15-6. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Miranda is just one strike away. This one in the air right field, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Rosa with a valiant job in defeat. 3 hits and a couple of runs knocked in.
Can't say enough about